Welcome to Anaheim Media Production, also known as AMP or AMP.
I'm Anthony.
And I'm Ruby.
And we are your anchors for episode 10.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may now be seated.
Now on to What's the Tea with Mr. C.
Good morning, Anaheim High School. This is Mr. Calleros, your principal, with What's the Anaheim Tea with Mr. C. So I have quite a bit of announcements today. They're going to be a little longer than usual, but please pay close attention. And the reason we're going a little longer today is because tomorrow is our special homecoming assembly, which will be having 3 assemblies for 3 different groups of students out in the track and field area. So we will not be having announcements tomorrow. So today, just bear with me. A lot of information, but please pay attention because there's a lot of pertinent information for all of you to know. All right, with that, I want to start with a big congratulations to our girls cross country team for winning the Lagunas Hills meet this past weekend. It looks like they are on their way to another league title. Keep up the great work, girls. I also wanted to give a huge shout out and congratulate our girls flag football team for dismantling of Loera, right? On Monday, I was there at the game and they beat Loera 32-0. Again, complete domination. They have a couple league games coming up. They lost a close one last night to Estancia, but they look to bounce back on when they play them here on their senior night. I also wanted to give a huge shout out to our football team for getting a big win against Westminster this past weekend. We haven't beat Westminster in 5 years, so the fact that we beat them at their house last Friday is a big indication of what our football team is capable of. So I want to give a shout out to Coach Gus Martinez for doing a great job. I also wanted to shout out the players of the week. Offense, Armando Torres and Jason Garrett. Defense, Alan Jaimes and Diego Benitez. Special teams, Antonio Salas. Practice, Andrew Goxcon. Sorry about that. All right. I also wanted to give a huge shout out. This week is our homecoming week. As you know, we have a theme for every day. Today is dressed as your best decade. Thank you all for participating. Tomorrow it is a glow out attire. So whatever you can wear that's going to make you glow and ready for the homecoming game. It is at Glover, 7 o'clock. We're playing Savannah, so it's a big rival. So let's be ready to go. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, let's have the house packed. One more thing, our faculty captains for homecoming are Mr. Garrett Freit, Mr. Carbajal, Mr. Jurado, and Mr. Peter, our very own CSA. So thank you for agreeing to being our faculty captains. Girl volleyball, player of the match, senior Sofia Salgado, and boys water polo got big wins this week. So it looks like all of our fall sports are dominating. I know our boys cross country team's also dominating, and our tennis team is also making big gains and improving every week. Again, another example of what Anaheim High School is. One of the best high schools in America, and we're doing a lot of things to showcase ourselves. So keep up the good work. All right. Homecoming assembly. Again, as I stated, tomorrow it's a triple assembly schedule, so our schedule is going to be a big wonky. Please rely on your teachers. They should have the schedule either posted on the board or written down on the board. There's going to be a little shift, obviously, to lunches, so please make sure that you're speaking with your teachers and find out what assembly schedule you are. It's going to be and your lunch time. Okay, what lunch you're going to have. All right, with that, homecoming dance this Saturday. It's here, guys. Tickets are selling fast. Please make sure you go and buy your ticket if you haven't done so already. The tickets are $55 with ASB, $60 without ASB. And if you wait, for those that like to wait last minute and you get FOMO that Saturday morning and you still want to go, just buy your ticket now, because if you go and wait to be at the door, if you try to buy a ticket at the door, they will be selling tickets at the door, but it's going to be $80 at the door, and they won't allow outside guests at that point. So if you want to go, get your ticket now. They're selling fast. Please, it's going to be a great time. You won't regret it. All right, real quick, PBIS, thank you so much for all those students doing the right thing on campus, cleaning up after yourselves, respecting each other, just being a good citizen, being compassionate, being a good classmate. With that, we have PBIS winners for this week. Give me a drum roll, please. Got to work on it. All right, and we have Victor Teixeira de Matos, 10th grade, Alvaro Aceves Alonso, 9th grade, and Cindy Peralta, 9th grade. Please come up to the main office either today or tomorrow to claim your gift card. Lunch is on us. So congratulations for doing the right thing. For those of you that still got to work on doing the right thing, please, reminder that, having a positive culture on this campus starts with all of us, okay? We do have a no-go list. There will be an email being sent out today by Mr. Calderon letting all the students know who's on the no-go list. That means no homecoming, that means no football game. Again, those things are privilege, okay? That's a privilege, not a right. Be on class on time. We're not asking for much there, okay? Make sure that you're doing the right thing in your classes, okay? And you won't be on the no-go list. If you are on the no-go list, you're gonna have to work that out. You could see Ms. Perez, you could see any of the administrators to find out how to get off the no-go list, but the big part is don't get on the no-go list. You could also see a no-go list. If you're on the no-go list on your Minga app, you go to My ID and it will say no access if you're on that no-go list. All right. With that, that's all I have for you today. Just continue to help us make this school the great school that it is, but it starts with all of you. I'm sorry that I went a bit over, but again, no announcements tomorrow. Okay. So with that, thank you for listening. I hope all of you have a great weekend. Nice and loud, please. And remember, who's got it better than us? Nobody. Thank you.
That's all the announcements we have for today.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
And tune in next time on
AMP.